Hey guys, welcome back to 𝐒𝐲 here today with a new video on Spider-Man 2, one of the greatest games of all time. Still having a great time with Spider-Man. Today we're going to be talking about 4 upcoming suits that have now been shown to the public, and I'm just going to show them to you right away, so if that's all you care about you can see them, and then I'll talk about them. I have not much good to say about them, sadly, and it sort of like leads to a more overall problem I have with a lot of the suits in the game, and so we're just gonna kind of chat about it a little bit, and I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on that sort of stuff in the comments as well. But I want to say right off the bat, before I look at these suits and like shit all over them, is that I do support the idea of working with artists and collaborating with them, because these 4 suits that you're going to see are collaborative artist ones, the same as the deluxe edition 10 suits were. So they work with artists in the community, and those artists design the suits. Now, that's a great idea in theory, but it has seemed to not quite work out in practice. And I don't want to be, shitting on these artists' work or on these artists or anything like that. Different things vibe with different people. I've seen people who like the suits. I don't like them very much, but let's take a look at them right away here. So this, I'll try and get it early. This is the first suit. I don't know if these are for Peter or Miles or which is which or whatever. Also, maybe there's more. That's another thing too, is that a lot of these might be a lot of work, like bigger packs than we used to get, like bigger updates, because before it was just Peter or just Miles, whereas now maybe they're doing like 2 for Peter, 2 for Miles, or 4 for Peter, 4 for Miles at the same time. Who can really say? These look like Peter to me, like all of them, but I'm not 100%. So this is the first one. None of these, I don't know the names of any of them or the artists, and they all just say release date to be announced. Maybe they'll change. This is the first one. It's okay. It's not the best. It's like a biker helmet. Here's the second one. Looks like that. This one, maybe has something going, but I don't know. It's just with all these artist ones, they're so over designed, I feel. And the problem is when you just try and do like a brand new suit, no one has any like preset, like already attachment to the suit, because it's a brand new original idea. This one has a zipper in the middle of his forehead. Like, I don't know, man. So it's hard, obviously, to sell people on a new suit. Here's the third one. This one's okay. It's kind of been done before, I feel like. We get sort of a suit like this all the time for Peter. But, it's something, I guess. And then, like, I don't have as much to say about that one. And then this is the fourth one. Good lord. This one is probably the worst. It's like it's like little kids drawing like a Spider-Man OC or something. This is like what you would draw in like a coloring book, where you had to color in the spot, like it was a black and white and you had to color it in, and like these are the only crayons you had because you're like 6 years old and have no idea what you're doing. And then you get green, blue, yellow Spider-Man. Like I have no idea. Even if it was normal colors, I feel like it's just got like way too much nonsense going on. There's like a 3 thing coming in right on his cock. It's like, I don't know what they're trying to do. But this is not it. Anyways, those are the 4 new suits. Let me put them all up at once. Bing bong, bam boom. Those are the 4 suits. Let me know what you think of those down below. Like I said, the release date is not announced or anything like that for those. Back to swinging. Let's get some swinging back up there so I don't lose you guys. Now, what I want to talk about is, again, the artist collaboration thing. I don't think that's bad in any way. I just think, like, maybe we need to be monitoring them more or something. Like, put a shorter leash on them. And the main real problem is that, like, artist collaboration, fine. That's great. New suits, original ideas. Try original ideas. Most of them are going to be bad, which is another big problem. Is, like, of the 10 deluxe ones, especially pre-launch, I saw so many people talking such shit on the 10 deluxe ones, like, Insomniac can't design suits. Oh, Insomniac, these are the worst suits they've ever done. Who would pay for these? They're all ugly. Insomniac is trash. And it's like, they didn't design any of them. They're all artist collaboration designs. They're all like people from the community designed them, and then you guys are just like shitting all over them all. And like directing it at Insomniac also. And, they're all pretty bad. If you don't know the deluxe edition 10, I can quickly go over those. This is the Aurantia Arantia, I don't really know. This is probably one of the only good ones. This is for Peter. This one looks really good. Apocalyptic looks decent as well. It's kind of just like Spider-Punk. That one looks good, I feel like. Tactical, maybe is okay. Like, it's a little really over-designed. They're just all so over-designed is some of the main problems. Stone Monkey, I personally would never wear this. I don't know. Maybe someone out there likes that. And then 25th Century, I think is extremely ugly. Miles is where the real problem is. Like, Encoded is over-designed trash. His pants look really cool, though. Biomechanical is over-designed trash. I think it, like, looks cool, but it's just, like, I don't know. It's, like, prototype, messy. It's too much. The Power Rangers one is decent, but, again, it's not like it's just Power Rangers, right? This one, don't get me started. The Agimat, this is horrible. This is probably the bottom tier. Like, this is like the worst you could possibly do. Like, I don't even know what have you done? What have you done to my boy? Have you seen some of Miles' fits? You think he's gonna put that on? I mean, he did design the other one that we won't mention that everyone hates. I've seen some people like it, but in general, Miles original is really bad. I'm not gonna put that one up because it's a bit of a spoiler. But if you know, you know, okay? With the blue, with the horrible, and then the Red Spectre. This one I really like actually. Red Spectre's cool. So what was that? That was 1 and like a half if you count out the Power Ranger for Miles, and then maybe 3 if we're being generous for Peter. So that's like a 4 out of 10 hit rate. And on the new 4, I honestly gotta say it's probably a 0 out of 4 hit rate. So that's pretty bad on like quality level of, you know, if you're gonna design all these suits, how many are actually good. And really the main problem, which I keep saying there's like 7 main problems, but I feel like the biggest main problem with this whole artist collaboration idea and adding these suits and stuff is, as I kind of alluded to, that like they're all original ideas, original designs. Some people are really gonna vibe with them, but it's Spider-Man, right? It's a Spider-Man game. You want to see familiar suits that you love. Like, you want to see suits from runs that you like, or, you know, people go crazy for the movie ones. I think a lot of the movie ones could have been, like, styles within themselves. Like, I mean, Far From Home suit, and, like, No Way Home as well. Like, pretty much all of Tom Holland, you know, the MCU Spider-Man's suits are all, like, the Stark suit in different ways. Like, the black and gold suit is the Stark suit inside out. Like, you know, why are we, and like the Iron Spider MCU suit is again still like the Stark suit. Like, they're all sort of come from the same suit. Far From Home is still the Stark suit, it's just a different palette. So like, why are they not all one suit and those are the 4 styles of like each movie? Because they don't do styles for the movie ones anyways. So I feel like they just stretched the MCU Spider-Man suits to like pad the leveling and not put in as many suits when we're missing this many suits for Peter, which is insane. Like, this is a lot that is missing, and I'm sure we'll get a good chunk of them added in, trickled in over time, but there's no reason that we shouldn't have most of these in the game at launch. Like, it's kind of insane, especially when his final unlock suit is so underwhelming, I feel. I'm trying not to spoil too much, but like, if you know, you know, it's very underwhelming what the final suit is for Peter, level wise, and we have all these suits that we're missing, and some of them are stinkers, of course, but some of them are great. Like the Velocity suit we didn't get back. We lost Ghost Spider. We lost Last Stand. Like, we lost so many really good suits, I feel like. We like the Noir. Like, of course, we have the other Noir, but I mean, like, it's crazy. And then, like, the Baghead one has, like, an actual tie to the symbiote arc. And there's all these suits we're missing. Peter B. Parker, which I know we'll get Peter B. Parker for sure, but they'll probably do, like, the updated sweatpants, like, older one from Across the Spider-Verse. And, like, I understand them wanting to save the really good skins to sort of get players to come back when they add like packs or they are in DLCs or whatever, so that more people come back. But it's a single player game, so I mean, do we really need to pad out like player count? Like, just have good suits. I don't know. The 4 that we see that they are adding are just super disappointing when not only are we missing all of those ones for Peter, but also there's just so many like fan favorite suits that people want that aren't here, and a lot of them make no sense not being here, especially when so many have like symbiote ties. Like Ultimate Spider-Man has been requested so many times, has huge symbiote arc and stuff like that. You get a symbiote Ultimate Spider-Man, you get normal Ultimate Spider-Man. You know, Spider-Man Unlimited is insane, and they have suits now with capes and cape physics and stuff, like the Arachnite skins for both Peter and Miles. Like Spider-Man Unlimited would look insane, I feel like. You know, the animated series Spider-Man is probably like one of the most asked for. And then, I don't know, for me, I'd like to see a Ben Reilly, like, not in Scarlet Spider. Scarlet Spider is one of my favorite suits ever, even though the character isn't the greatest, but I do like the suits, and I kind of really like this one as well. Just the normal Ben Reilly. But, like, that's just 4 off the dome, and those are all super nice. And then instead, we're getting, you know, Crayola corner. Pink and blue and green, and again, I don't want to be shitting on artists, because like, listen, I couldn't make a suit that looks nice either. Probably not. I mean I could probably make one nicer than that if we're being real, but that's besides the point. It's just like the priority of what is being added and what is being shown and stuff, and with people already so much hate for all the deluxe edition ones. Like, I didn't even put on one of the deluxe edition ones. I just didn't. I kind of just rocked like the normal one and Miles' normal one for quite a while until you get the really nice stuff. Overall though, there is, I'd say, a vast majority of the suits. Far more are bad than are good for both characters. And you know, it's just kind of a shame. And then when you're looking at the pipeline of what's coming and they're also really bad, then it's a little upsetting. Like, there's so many fan favorite ones that we would love to see, and then there's the ones we're getting, and it's just kind of like a, you know, I just don't get it. But I could go on all day. Again, I know I just did a video about like a missing feature that I really liked in the game. If you haven't seen that, you can check that out. I'll put a card up in the corner or whatever, however YouTube works. Check out that video after this one, and I'll put it at the end card as well. But I don't want to just be complaining. I don't want to just be doing negative stuff. I think the game's amazing. I mainly just wanted to show you guys the 4 suits that are coming at some point that we know about, because they're pretty much brand new. And, you know, maybe you guys like them. I don't know. Let me know what you think of them down below. I don't want to just be all negative, all blah, da, da, da. I'm just more or less sharing my opinion on it and showing them to you guys. Being the newsman. I'm the messenger. Don't kill the messenger. But I don't want to be all negative. I think the game is great. I think it's incredible. Obviously, if you don't like the suits, you can just not use the suits. Like, there are good suits. It's just, it would be cool to see some either returning ones from the first game that we're missing, or some ones from really good runs that we never got. Stuff like that. And then, yeah, I definitely think they could streamline the movie ones. It's ridiculous how they're, like, spread out to pad the leveling like that. Like, so many MCU ones, which I do love those suits. But, like, they do not need to all be a separate level unlock. And then same with, like, Raimi and the Raimi Black are 2 separate ones. And they just don't do styles for any of the movie ones, when they could have very easily put those as one unlock with a style. And clearly didn't, just to pad it out, which is a little disappointing, I will say. But that said, maybe we'll get some of the, like, 20 missing suits that weren't in the first game. And then hopefully we'll get some new ones along the way. That do nicer designs than the new 4 we do know about. That is about it. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more Spider-Man content, be sure to subscribe. You guys have been doing numbers on the Spider-Man videos, and I appreciate it so much. And like I said, I don't want to be all negative. I'm just trying to do videos right now that are not spoilers, and they're not showing anything like Endgame or anything crazy and stuff like that. And plus, without New Game Plus being out yet and stuff like that, I'm just trying to generally talk about the game in a way that is like engaging for you and stuff that you would care about, with that is also accessible for people at any point of the game. So like I said, it's not gonna all be negative, and I think my last 2 weren't negative at all. It was more constructive, and then my first one was just about crossing the map in a certain amount of speed. I'll put both of those up at the end, and you can check them out if you haven't seen them. But you guys have boosted those videos so much, and I really appreciate it. Like, they're both doing way better than I would have expected. And I'm glad you guys are vibing with the Spider-Man content. There's going to be more coming. I have lots of ideas for the game. I'm just kind of trying to pad it out, let the game breathe a bit, and not blast you guys with a bunch of uploads all at once. But that said, if you have enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe. I'm trying to hit 6,000 by the new year. That would be really great. we're pretty close. So if you want to subscribe, I would very much appreciate it. If not, no worries. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Comment what you think of all these different suits and my, all these suit opinions. What do you think? What do you want to see focus more? Do you want to see these artist originals? Do you want to see suits from the first game come back? Do you want to see suits that we never got? What's your favorite suit that you don't have? What's your favorite suit that you don't have? They put my favorite suit in, which I appreciate. I won't spoil it. But what else do you guys want to see? And that is about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. I do read all the comments down there. I reply to pretty much all of them too, so definitely get some conversation going down there. I would love to see you guys' opinions, because again, I may be way off. I'm always way off about most stuff. I don't think I'm wrong about these 4 new ones, so you guys have a good night or day.